So I took a peek at the iPhone 17. I don't have an iPhone. I've really never had an iPhone, but I understand the specs and everything like that and what makes the phone good. I have a Samsung. It's really just because iPhones are really expensive and stuff like that. And I think that for the price point, I have the best phone that I could have got for the price point. Now, I know the iPhone 17 isn't supposed to release until I think September 2025, which is next year. So there's a little bit of ways. And I'm just going to point out all this stuff I'm going to be saying are quote unquote rumors. They're not actually 100% guaranteed true. I'm just looking at the rumors and what we know about the iPhone 17 as of right now. But none of this stuff is 100% guaranteed. So take this with a grain of salt because it really depends on what you believe, what you think is going to happen. Now, most of these things are 100% guaranteed because we could look at the past iPhones and just like gather up the information, just like general knowledge. But these are all like rumors. Now, apparently they're going to release like an iPhone 17 like Air in quotation marks. Basically, it's like a regular one, I guess, but really thin. So it has its perks, it has its benefits, but it also has its downsides. I'm going to guess if it's really thin, it's going to be a lot more breakable. So if you don't want your phone to break very easily, either get a really good case or don't get the iPhone thin. It's also supposed to be more expensive. So take that what you will. It will also have a Pro Motion and will always be on, which means it has 120 hertz on the phone. It just runs better and more smoother on the screen. It also will have like panels, I guess you could say, inside of the phone that will help it with the heating of the phone. I guess the panels are just like, you don't heat up, man. Don't overheat. Be cool. Chill about it, I guess. I don't really know much about these panels. It might also have an anti-reflective like screen, so I guess a new screen that will be, I guess, more resistant to scratches and stuff, well, I guess will be really good for the thin iPhone Air. But I don't really know why we need, like, I get the point of which we need better phones where you don't get much scratches, but I wonder if this will actually affect the way that you actually use, like, touch sensitivity. I don't really know. I'm not like a tech genius. I don't really know what I'm talking about half the time, but I understand the formats and the basic knowledge of phones. So I'm going to guess they're just going to use a different material and different process of making that said material into the design that they need. They will also have an A19 chip in there, and I guess the Pro phones, so the iPhone Pro will have the Pro version, and the iPhone Air, which I guess is the mini, like the iPhone mini or whatever, you know, the tiny one, but I guess thinner, that will just have a regular 19. So yeah, there's no Pro to it, which has to do with performance and stuff like that. I guess it's not really that much better. Like any of them would be an upgrade to the phone I have right now, but I guess it is better, but it's also going to be way more expensive. So I don't really know which one's going to be better, honestly. I'm not going to be able to, when it first comes out, I'm not going to be able to have a test thing on it unless I somehow blow up on YouTube before it comes out. But I'm not going to be able to hand test it because I'm not going to buy the phone just for YouTube video when I have an Android, if that makes any sense at all. If y'all understand what I'm putting down. The higher-ended phones will also have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and the Slim will have 8 gigabytes. Or the normals, I don't really know. It's very complicated. Why do they have to call it Slim, Air? Like this, these terminologies are getting out of whack. But it is an upgrade, to say the least. So that's better. That means the phone will be able to run more stuff at the same time, which is very good, I guess, if you're one of those people that have like 50 million windows open at the same time, or where I just clear all. To be honest, when I'm on my phone, when I go to a different thing, I just clear all. I don't really care about it. And same with notifications. I barely get notifications. If I get notifications from you, then that means that you're at least decently important, because I just have all notifications off, so don't really need that. And to be honest, I don't really know my specs that much on the phone that I have right now. I just know it's a Samsung A14 or something like that. I don't really know. I should have probably looked at the specs before I actually am comparing it to the iPhone 17. Let me tell you, this iPhone 17 probably a million times better than the phone I'm using right now, but it works. You gotta do what you gotta do. They're also making it easier to remove the battery, which I guess is good. I mean, it's probably going to make it a lot less cheaper if you want to replace the battery and stuff like that. But it's one of those things of which most people that get the newer iPhones are just going to get the new iPhone the next year after that. So I don't really see the point of that for se, because most people just get the new iPhone when it comes out if they're in that train of loop. I'm not in that train of loop, so I don't really care. And I'm making this video to be informational about the next big thing, and this is the next big thing that's informational on. It's not going to really affect my life. I just like gaining knowledge, and this is cool knowledge, you know? And of course, the camera is going to be upgraded. I could go through all the specs and everything of the cameras. I just don't feel like memorizing all of it. If you really want to look it up, you probably could. It's just a whole bunch of information of which is not going to be useful. That's really all the rumors. The ones that are guaranteed is the camera upgrade, the battery upgrade, the just upgrade in general. They're 100% going to upgrade it a little bit, if anything. Like there's no need to bring a whole new phone into it if they're not going to do something like that. But if you guys did find this interesting at all, probably not, because it's all the same stuff every year. Like the new iPhone, there's always the same stuff. I don't even know if you can still access the AI to the 16. You probably can. There's no way you can't. If you can't, then I feel bad for everyone who bought the iPhone 16 as soon as it comes out. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell, because I'm trying to post every single day. It's difficult, but I'm doing it. Anyways, guys, peace out.